These traditionalists are upset. They're angry. It confirms everything the Pope has said. Your thoughts, Father?
Well, of course, anybody who disagrees with the Pope is going to be called anti-papal. The question is, what are they disagreeing about? If I disagree about the Pope, about the nature of the Church, the 7 sacraments, the 12 articles of the Creed, then, of course, I'm making a mistake. But if I disagree with a prudential judgment, which is precisely what this is not a dogmatic decree, a prudential judgment he makes that the old Mass is causing disunity in the Church. If I turn around and say, Holy Father, there's no evidence for that, I think your appreciation of it is skewed. I think the survey that you're relying on was incomplete and inaccurate. And then I would also, as I said, point to the example of Bishop Barros, that the Pope made a firm decision to put him in that diocese. He said anybody who disagreed with this was calumniating, meaning, unfair criticism and trying to destroy Barros' reputation. Then people turned around and said, Holy Father, guess what? This full story is not clearly in front of you. This is what Barros did. He was a better Father Caradima, who was a horrendous priest in Chile. And the Pope turned around and said, you're right, Barros was removed, and the whole Chilean episcopate was shaken up. It's sad when it comes down to a public confrontation, but we got to remember, St. Paul confronted St. Peter. It's in the Acts of the Apostles. The fact that churchmen disagree with each other is a sign of life. Now, it has to be done with charity, and it should be done objectively. And, and Bob has been very clear in expressing there needs to be reform on all sides when it comes to trying to arrive at common points of action. But what we don't need is, unfortunately, what we got here. Something like a thunderbolt out of the blue, which mischaracterizes most of the people who are going to be affected by it. And I hope the Pope will come to realize that.
Thank you both for your insights tonight. Commentary by Robert Royal and Father Gerald Murray can always be found at thecatholicthing.org. That is all the time we have for now. Be sure to catch us next week. Until then, we'll be scouting the world over for all that is seen and unseen. On behalf of the staff and crew of EWTN News, thank you for watching. I'm Raymond Arroyo. Bye now.
This episode of The World Over is available through the EWTN Religious Catalog. To order your copy, call 1-800-854-6316 or log on to EWTN Religious Catalog. At this time, EWTN will be leaving 9385 kilohertz. Please join us at the top of the hour for continued programming on 9470 kilohertz. Again, we're moving to 9470. This is WEWN, Birmingham, Alabama, USA.